There are plenty of people who are finding life difficult at the moment. Whether it is from a business point of view, from an income point of view, in other words from a financial point of view, people who perhaps have lost their jobs, people who are finding the going difficult in a relationship. The reality of normal everyday living is that the going does get tough. And it often comes to the point where people feel that they cannot cope. When the going gets tough, you, and this may sound like a cliche, but you need to actually get going. What do I mean by that? As I said a moment ago, the normal life is full of these trials and tribulations. Those trials and tribulations are not the be-all and end-all that they might appear to be when you're in the midst of them. Unfortunately, the normal mind actually wallows in those trials and tribulations and makes those trials and tribulations more insurmountable than they actually might be. So rather than letting your mind run away with you when you find yourself confronted by such trials and tribulations, you need to get your own real, attentive, present, focused mind going. It's a world of difference. The normal mind sees what's going on and wallows in it, feeling perhaps victimised, worrying out into the future as to what the consequences might be. These are all useless thoughts, by the way, which simply add to the woes, add to the trials and tribulations. Contrast that with an abnormal mind, a mind that actually fully evaluates what is going on, doesn't project that out into the future, but actually somehow instinctively knows at a very subconscious level what the right thing is to do at this moment in time, and that's all that matters. Because if you do the right thing moment to moment in your life, sooner or later the right things will simply fall into place for you. The point I'm making is that there are two ways of looking at some challenge that life is throwing at you. The normal way, which will make the challenge worse, or the abnormal way, which will lead effortlessly, and I stress the word effortlessly, to happiness and success, regardless of how your normal mind thinks how bad things might be at this point in time. Forget that nonsense. Things may be bad, things may be sent to try us, but everything in life arises and passes away. It's only when you feel victimised, it's only when you wallow in your own self-pity that you make matters worse. But unfortunately, that is the way the normal mind works. And the problem is, it isn't just my normal mind. There are 6.5 billion normal minds on this planet. The asylum is full of lunatics, and unfortunately it looks, from the way the state of the world is in at the moment, is that we've actually locked ourselves up and thrown away the key. No, you have the key in your hand. The key to effortless and successful living, and taking the trials and tribulations effortlessly in your stride, is to be found in a presence of mind, in actually paying attention to what is really going on in the here and now, rather than wallowing in self-pity, feeling victimised, and blaming somebody else for your troubles. What do I mean by paying attention to the here and now? You don't even need to Google this, just look around this website. There's over 100 videos on this website at this stage, over 200 articles on this website, and many of those refer to the here and now, the importance of the here and now as the only place and time where life is actually lived. And many videos and articles give actual instruction on how to develop your innate ability to pay attention to the here and now. Of course, ultimately you could do the online workshop here at Gurdy.net. Little investment on your part might yield major investment returns. be that as it may, the point I'm making this morning is that the trials and tribulations of life arise, pass on. What you do not want to do is get stuck in the middle of them, thinking that they'll never go away.